KC, welcome to the show and hope you're excited to dig into some of the science of effective advertising.
Thanks for having me, John. I'm pretty excited about this one, especially the last one we're going to finish up on.
G-O-G-G-O.
How do I look for my big first date? So dead. But your lips look like they're dying.
Someone say dying.
Dad! Mr. Glothar!
Here, try this new lip and balm from Liquid Death and e.l.f.
Lip and balm? What's that?
Well, lively lips use lip and balm. If you don't use it, your lips will be gone. Hydrating your lips is a necessity, or else they'll crack and fall off like you've got leprosy. So then your smile peels back and exposes your gums, and that's the worst part till the next part comes, cause the dryness of your lips spread all over your face, and your eyes pop out like a couple of grapes. If you don't use lip and balm, your flesh and blood will all be gone, and your skin will be all shriveled up and fall right off your face. Now your eyes are gaping and your skull's exposed, and you're not gonna love what's left of your nose. Now your blood and guts and hope are gone, cause you should have reached for one of the 6 delicious flavors of lip and balm. If you don't use lip and balm, then you'll just be a pile of blood and dry flesh, and your skin will fall right off your eyes and lips and face.
Oh, that must be my date. Thanks for the lip and balm, Dad.
You look beautiful, dear.
Honey, Brayden's here. And his mom.
Glothar?
Cherry daiquiri?
Oh, no one's called me that in 16 years.
Mom? Dad? Sister?
Lip and Balm comes in 6 of your favorite thirst-murdering liquid death flavors. Get yours at elfcosmetics.com/lip and balm.
KC, that is the
Jono.
latest from Liquid Death and e.l.f. AdTopsy. What do you think of it?
The science of advertising.
I reckon that's an odd one for me, because for me, ads fit into the 2 buckets. Is the product or service it's selling a gain pleasure, or is it an avoid pain kind of product? That one is a bit of both, but it's a real entertaining factor one. I feel like I remember the concept. It reminds me of the Addams Family more than anything. And all I can remember in my mind is Liquid Death. I don't know if in about 60 seconds from now I'll remember what Liquid Death does. I probably associate it more to an energy drink. What about you, John?
Well, before I go to me, what do you think of the ad? Do you think it works? Do you think it was effective, like from a creative director's perspective? Like,
Yeah.
if you were to market on effective scale, like...
Effective scale, it's definitely engaging, right?
Yeah.
I normally look at ads from like, what's the idea? You know, can I explain it in one sentence?
Yeah.
Yes, it's a disruptive, engaging, memorable ad that you will remember. Yes, tick. Is it clear immediately what it does? As in, do I get it in the kind of like first 3 to 5 seconds what it is? Yes, I did, because it really quickly went to dry lips. So from that perspective, it got me on the hook.
Yeah.
Why choose this brand? Well, it really didn't go into anything about I didn't really get so much about what is it, why it's good for me, why it's better than any other product or anything like that. I just got the problem that it solved really clearly in an engaging way, which regardless of whether I was a user of another product that in the same space that I was loyal to, it's so different. It is so out there, so creative from a creative director perspective. It's kind of what every creative director would want to do and have on their CV. Does that correlate to increased sales is the question, right? But from that perspective, it's quirky and creative enough that I'd go, you know what, I will try that when I see it next in store. From that perspective, I think it was good.
Love it. I go, this brand is home run at getting attention. Like, they are the cream of the crop. Why? Concept of prediction break. So the human brain is an advanced prediction machine. So anything that comes up on screen that breaks prediction, and this is what this brand does.
Yep.
Now go to partnerships. I look at e.l.f. Why e.l.f.? Like, e.l.f. is massive. It has 40% share in the US. Yep. The demo is a 16 to 25-year-old female. good overlap or really strong overlap with Liquid Death. So it's kind of a partnership made in heaven. Now, any partnership, you really want to leverage their fame, their glory, their customer base. And that's what they've done. I think Liquid Death have had 70 partnerships with brands like this. So they're really good at, it's very TikTok humor. It's short, it's sharp, it's funny, it's engaging. Like the ad, you can see it's got neural links all the way through. They use sound and music incredibly well. They actually escalate the music to increase your positive emotion, and they anchor it to their brand throughout. No one guesses in this brand what it's for. Even from opening scenes, you've got a can of Liquid Death, opening scenes. There's product all the way through. Liquid Death. The humor is very much Liquid Death. So they do a phenomenal job at fame. They do a great job of emotion, and especially the twist, the humor at the end. Again, prediction break. It's his son that's come through. In the previous version of this, which I think they got, the numbers escape me, but I think it was something like 16 billion views. Yep. The product sold out in 45 minutes. Like, it's just a great partnership, but a great use of humor.
Yeah. I think with that, like just the brightness, the colorness, the on trend with that age demo, it resonates exceptionally well. And with it, it also has that like strong brand recognition that you're like, cool, I did buy it this time. Did I use it this time? Was it the best or was it not? It's topical, right? And it just stays in the top of your mind. Like, does that mean that it is going to then work, as you're saying, with those partnerships? Am I going to remember e.l.f. to keep going and buying e.l.f. later on? I don't know. How do you back this campaign up?
See, this is the second version of the campaign with e.l.f. I think e.l.f. gets the immediate ROI of product.
Yep.
Liquid Death gets the fame and the audience. So this is actually a better deal longer term for Liquid Death. Short term, better deal cash-wise, e.l.f.
Yep. Quick win.
Quick win. The other thing I want to mention is memorable character. They have built awesome memorable characters within this. I think his name's Golthar. Like, he's kind of like the Kiss ripoff, but he was in the original, and then it was his daughter that came through. Mm-hmm. Now, same thing, it's his son came through, but they're really good at creating a really distinctive character. It's like Eye Patch Ogilvy days. It's like, how do you build a distinctive character? Because at the end of the day, there's two things that build memory better than anything else. It is memorable character, and it is sound or acoustic encoding, and they do both really well.
We found from the data we've seen, that sound part of it attributes almost more than the visuals, because that's what plays into the multiple ways that we take and receive information. That sound part there is bang on, and just that transition of how it just goes like bang, up musical, it becomes a musical ad, and then all of a sudden we go to, now I'm going to be really serious dad, right? That it plays on your emotional triggers and it brings you in. So either way, it touches you. It doesn't matter, at irrelevant to what type of person and your emotional triggers are.
Well, I think this is really interesting. If you talk to creatives, and right now everyone's all about emotion. How do you create emotional ads? What they don't understand about memory is what actually forms memory within emotion. Do you know what it is, KC?
Memory with emotion? No. Hit me with it.
So emotion. So everyone goes, I need an emotional ad. But they'll typically look at emotion. It's got to be really happy. It's got to really positive. Now, there's plus sides to that because you can anchor that emotion to the sponsoring brand. So it's like, I want to be happy like Coke. So that's that feel good, happy celebration summer, anchoring that emotion to Coke. That works anchoring emotions. But if you want deep memory, memory actually forms with emotional cascade. So you actually need to swing different emotions. It's like all of a sudden I'm driving in my car and then bang, fuck, you're in a car crash. Do you know you've got fear, threat response that comes through from quite a normal placid or like a equal. So you're getting this emotional swing. And then if you go to safety, post it and you're like, no one's dead, no one's this, and you swing back to safety, it's deep emotion. It's like breaking up with a girlfriend. It's the emotional swing that forms memory. What they do in this ad is they swing different emotions all the time from the sock puppet coming through. You're like, what's that? It's actually a threat response that comes through because it's like, what's that crazy character? To happy, to fear. And they dance through all these different emotions, and that is actually what forms memory. So just having a happy feel-good ad, and this is a problem a lot of creatives get into. It's like, we've got to have this positive emotion, but it's a sea of sameness, and everyone has this same up emotion rather than being, if everyone's happy and dancing around, how do I have something that's really sad and somber? Because in that environment, on say connected TV, you'll actually get deeper memory because it's really different to what everyone else is doing.
Well, that's where I'd probably bundle each ad from an if we're referring to it as emotional, I'd bundle them into, is it a avoid pain product we're selling, or is it a gain pleasure? Is it a holiday that I'm getting? That's an emotional thing that I know it's on a clear drive, right? Now I've probably overseas between the companies that, like the production company I've been involved in, over 10,000 ads on TV in my tenure, right? Just on TV. Wow. And that's the principle going back nearly 18 years of how each one of them is, I've found success in applying.
So you found success with like this pain pleasure, or like how do I?
Well, that underpins kind of, it's like step one is what one of those two emotions is it triggering? Is it, for example, and you're well across this one, solar panels or solar batteries, right? Something like that. Fundamentally, I am spending money to put something that goes on my roof that I would say doesn't make my house look good. It probably makes it look worse than what it did before, right? But it avoids the pain of the power bill and the unknown power bill. So you know, cool, I've got to go into that with a problem and solution. Remind that trigger of the problem is, let me relate to you this unknown of am I controlling my cost of living? And then what is the solution? That's what you kind of...
So if you were shaping an ad, you would actually want to push the wound, so to speak, or the pain, and make them feel that. So it was quite visceral.
And then
you'd
connect.
swing them to what's the emotional feeling when that problem's solved. Is that how you'd normally shape an asset?
Pretty much. And then apply the idea to the target demo, being age group, largely.
Yeah.
Age group, where this kind of does... I think this ad does that really well from the onset, because your problem is, can I swear? Yeah. Shit, I'm going on a date. My lips are destroyed. I don't know if I'm going to be able to kiss this person, right? Bang, problem, worst nightmare in your teens, right? Cool. Solution, we get there through a happy-go-lucky. You bring me up. The sound and the music actually lifts your energy and frequency, right? As you brings you into that happy solution.
Yeah. It's really interesting because in the US, the default format is actually 60 seconds, if not a 120. In Australia, it's 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And I just think the challenge is so much harder to do that in a 30 or a 15 compared to having a long form where they can really take... And the other thing is this, it's character, it's like a mini movie.
Yeah.
And that's the thing that really, it tells a story, products embedded. Like there's so many layers and depth to this actually asset. Like, yes, it's fun, but yeah, there's actually so much to it.
Well, this would have done more than just TV. They would have used this on...
Well, do you want to know the craziest thing? This is purely organic. There's actually no paid behind it.
And that then works fine in that longer.
Yeah.
No paid. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That is amazing. Because I did try when I've only seen it organically.
Yeah.
But obviously we're not there to see it. But it'd be interesting to see how it worked if it was on paid. How do you think it would have worked?
It depends on the demo. Like this demo is young. So they're consuming a huge amount of content. And if I get sent this from you or a friend or anyone else, I'm watching it. So it's like I actually want to be attached to this cool clip that's going viral.
Yeah.
So everyone wants to go viral, but going viral is incredibly fucking hard to do.
Yeah.
But this goes viral because then I associate my personal brand with this entertaining piece and I get the kudos for it. So this is where it starts to cascade. But you need an amazing concept.
Yeah.
And they're just incredibly good at it. You know, Liquid Death are basically a cream of X or a crew of ex-creative directors that got frustrated with boring ads. So they've just gone really left field.
Yeah.
They've done a great job.